Much-loved village schoolmaster Dinanath Chavan, Alok Nath, strongly opposes the plans of Kancha Cheena, an underworld don, Danny Dengzompa, and his band of gangsters to set up a base for heroin smuggling. After being discredited in a set-up scandal by Kancha and the village landlord Dinkar Rao Goga Kapoor, Dinanath is lynched by the manipulated villagers to death, and his family is evicted and made destitute, much to Cheena's advantage, swearing revenge over his father's murder and the attempted rape of his mother Suhasini Chavan. Rohini Hatangadi, gone unpunished, and with a burning desire to clear his father's name. His son Vijay Dinanath Chauhan, Amitabh Bachchan, takes on the responsibilities of caring for his mother and sister Siksha Neelam, that, by a strange twist of fate, cause him to descend into the murky underbelly of the Mumbai underworld. He is taken by gangsters Hasmukh, Arvind Rathore, Usman Bhai, Avtar Gill, and Anna Shetty, Deepak Shirke, under their wing, working his way up the ladder. Vijay grows up attaining notoriety as an underworld kingpin. Vijay Dinanath Chauhan is warned by Police Commissioner M.S. Gaitonde, Vikram Gokhale, who, while critical of him, nurtures a sympathetic spot for him, of a possible assassination attempt on his life by his former bosses after he refuses to cooperate with their drug smuggling operations. However, Vijay brushes off Gaitonde's concern, stating that he is already aware of the planned attempt and intends to let it be carried out without any preemptive attack or resistance. Vijay's car is ambushed by his bosses, who fired multiple rounds at him. Left to die, he is discovered by a Tamilian coconut vendor Krishnan Iyer A. Mithun Chakrabarti, who transports him to hospital and saves his life, becoming his friend and eventually finding employment as Siksha's bodyguard. During his time in the hospital, Vijay is cared for by nurse Mary Madhavi. Commissioner Gaitonde deduces that Vijay basically played a gamble by letting the assassination attempt on him take place so as to elevate himself to demigod status in the perception of his followers, sending his enemies scurrying for cover. While recovering at the hospital, Krishnan saves Vijay from yet another assassination attempt at the hands of his bosses by sneaking him out of his bed. Vijay avenges his assassination attempt by targeting the assassins one by one. He begins by killing Hasmukh and Usman Bhai, who are lodged in jail after surrendering to the police to escape Vijay's wrath. Vijay's mother strongly disapproves of his criminal tendencies and stays separately from him with Siksha. One night when Vijay arrives for a dinner program, his mother drives him away from home after chastising him for sullying the good name of his father. Vijay, hurt and upset, seeks solace in Mary's arms and begins a relationship with her. Siksha is then kidnapped and held in a slum by Anna Shetty, who wants to avenge the death of his associates killed by Vijay. And an unsuccessful rescue attempt by Krishnan ends up with the two of them brawling. Vijay hears of this and arrives to kill Anna in a fit of rage. After brutally beating up Anna, Vijay castrates him with a sword. Uddharan Chinne. The close encounter between Krishnan and Siksha causes a growing intimacy between the two of them, and they fall in love with each other. Vijay is outraged and strongly protests against the relationship with his mother, but is rebuffed again when his mother disowns him and considers Krishnan her good son she once had. Stung and deeply hurt by this slight, Vijay seeks solace in Mary and later marries her and resolves to do things in the right way to gain his mother's favor. Uddharan. After cutting a deal with Kancha Cheena to allow him access into his old village, Vijay sets in motion a number of strategies that undercut Cheena's criminal operations and gain him the legal ownership of the village. He kills Kancha's henchman Gora, Bob Christo, who is sent by the former to assassinate Commissioner Gaitonde. He gets Dinkar Rao lynched at the hands of the debased and impoverished villagers. Similar to the manner in which his father was killed. Revenge is a dish best served cold as Vijay informs China of his identity as the son of Dinanath Chavan. Lands China in jail by arranging for China's mistress Leela Archana Puran Singh to testify against Kancha in court. Leela reveals herself as Shanti, the daughter of the prostitute who helped set up Master Dinanath to discredit him. And she has been working with Vijay all along to get back to Kancha. Vijay returns the village to his mother and finds himself back in her favor. But China ensures his release by arranging for the witnesses to be gunned down and Vijay's family to be kidnapped and held hostage. This is the last straw for Vijay, who is forced to return to his criminal ways and to walk the path of fire in order to rescue them. A violent and bloody struggle takes place as China bombs every building and demolishes the entire village before he is killed by Vijay, who throws him into the raging fires and burns him alive. However, Vijay succumbs to the various bullet wounds inflicted on him by Kancha. While dying in the lap of his mother at the site of his family's old house, Vijay tries to justify the life he chose and the deeds he committed. That he indeed walked the Agnipath, the path of fire, personifying his father's poem that was taught to him as a boy. To get justice for his family and insists that he is not a criminal. His mother weeps over his body piteously along with Krishnan, Siksha and Mary, finally forgiving him and acknowledging that he was never a criminal. Uddharan